So guys, like I briefly mentioned in my last video, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So I decided if this video gets 40 likes, I hope that 40 isn't too much to ask. I mean, I got 37 in my last video, so I'll be giving away the SHAYMIN that I actually used in my last battle. Now this SHAYMIN has perfect IVs all over the board. It has Seed Flare, Earth Power, Hidden Power, Ice, and Rest. And for a freebie, I'll throw a Life Orb on it too, just so you can use it. So just go ahead and comment down below, letting me know if you guys want the SHAYMIN, and if this giveaway turns out to be successful, then I'll most likely be doing one every video. So yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into today's battle. What is going on, guys? Now today I got a battle against MegaDPAL. I want to say that we had this battle like a month and a half ago. This is a point where I just bred a bunch of things and I wanted to play someone, so I just brought a bunch of random shit. And looking at his team, he brought like the biggest threatening sand team I've ever seen, and I was like, dude, how badly do you want to win right now? So I'm gonna go ahead and lead out with my Scarf Diggersby because I figured he would lead off with T-Tar, but he leads with Rotom. And I'm gonna make like the most ballsiest play in North America, and I'm gonna go for the U-turn. If he was Scarfed Rotom and went for the Hydro Pump, I probably would have lost right there, but he's gonna go ahead and switch right out into his Gourgeist. I don't know why he didn't go for the Will-O-Wisp. That was probably his safer option, but I guess Gourgeist kind of works too, because he gets to see that I'm running the Choice Scarf thanks to Frisk. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch into my Tentacruel. I want to hit it with a Toxic, but I'm actually running Toxic Spikes on this. I switched it up to Toxic later, but this battle I'm running Toxic Spikes. So set up a layer of Toxic Spikes as he switches into Rotom. And then fearing the Volt Switch or the Thunderbolt, I'm going to go into my specially defensive Gardevoir. But he predicts my switch or just wants to get some super effective damage off of my Tentacruel, and he's going to go for the Volt Switch. This allows him to get a free switch into T-Tar, which I do have the Focus Blast on my Gardevoir, but she's not running any special attack EVs, so I'm not confident that a Focus Blast will be able to take him out from this range. I know he's going to want to set up his Stealth Rocks, but I just don't want to lose my Gardevoir just yet. So I'm going to get the free switch into my Pangoro. Now, he has a Gourgeist, so I was thinking that he would predict my Crunch because the switch into his Gourgeist is really obvious. So I'm just going to go for the Hammer Arm. Even if he did go into his Gourgeist, I could have just crunched on the next turn. And I kind of see his reasoning for leaving in T-Tar because I guess he feared that I would predict his Gourgeist and go for Crunch. Because I would be able to 2-hit KO his Gourgeist. And his Gourgeist is really important to walling the shit out of my entire team. Because for those of you who don't know, Gourgeist is 3 bulky 5 me. But anyways, after I kill his T-Tar, he's going to get a free switch into Talonflame. I don't have anything to take a Brave Bird on my team, so I'm just going to go ahead and go into my Tentacruel. I wanted so badly to go for Crunch on the Talonflame predicting the U-turn, but I really needed my Pangoro for his Gourgeist. So he's going to U-turn out into his Excadrill. Now, I don't have anything to take an Earthquake, plus I figured he's most likely going to go for the Rapid Spin because he doesn't want his his Gourgeist being toxic or poisoned or whatever by my Toxic Spikes. So I'm gonna go for the Scald, hoping for the burn. I know it's not gonna take him out, but I was hoping for the burn and I don't get it, which unfortunately means that something is gonna have to take a huge hit, and I decided that my Azumarill is gonna be that guy, and I'm just gonna go for the Aqua Jet, hoping that he just leave in his Excadrill, but no, he has this fucking Gourgeist and it's just walling the shit out of me. So I do believe I go back into my Tentacruel knowing that I am physically defensive, so I should be able to take a Seed Bomb, and if he wants to go for a Will-O-Wisp, I know since I'm a special attacker I can take him out. So I believe I set up, I think I go for the Sludge Bomb actually, predicting him to stay in, but no, I actually go for the Toxic Spikes, just because if he does bring in his Excadrill later in the game, he'll have to Rapid Spin them away unless he wants like his Garchomp and his Gourgeist getting poisoned. So it was for the Seed Bomb. It actually does more than I thought it would, actually. because I actually don't know Gourgeist's physical attack, but it's not that high, so I expected to take it a little better. But now I expect him to stay in again, and want to just kill me, but he gets the free switch in his extra drill. I really should have predicted that and went for Scald, but it's whatever. So now he has a choice to either Rapid Spin away my Toxic Spikes or kill my Tentacruel and keep his extra drill alive, but he figured the better play for him was to get rid of the Toxic Spikes so his Gourgeist and Garchomp wouldn't be affected by poison. And his Gourgeist, like I said before, is really important to his team. So after he kills my after we both go down, I'm going to bring in my Diggersby knowing that I'm Scarfed and I can just U-turn out if I don't like the matchup. He's going to bring in his Talonflame. I was almost thinking of clicking return, thinking that he'd want a Brave Bird, thinking that it would take him out, but I figured he really needs his Talonflame to win the game, so I'm just going to go for the U-turn, predicting the Gourgeist, because his Gourgeist switch is a little bit more safer for him, so gonna U-turn out into my Pangoro. I go for the Crunch, and I thought I was running Lumberry on this Pangoro, so I thought that I'd be able to Crunch him, take the Will-O-Wisp, and then, you know, eat up my Lumberry, but turns out this is actually my Assault Vest one, and oh my god, this pretty much sealed the game for me, I want to say, because my Pangoro is pretty much useless, and it was like one of the only things for his Gourgeist, but since he's at a low amount of HP, I know that my Mega Alakazam can take a Shadow Sneak and kill it with a Psychic later in the game, so he's going to go into his Mega Garchomp, knowing that he can take a Burn Crunch for days. He's just going to go ahead and Mega Evolve, outspeed me, and go for the Earthquake. There's no way in hell I'm living that. I'm going to bring in my Azumarill. I guess I wanted to get some more damage on his Garchomp to the point where I could kill him with my Mega Alakazam, because I wasn't confident from the amount of HP he was at that he'd be able to go down to a Psychic. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get some Aqua Jet damage, but no, he still has the Gourgeist, and if I just put Lumberry on my Pangoro, this would have never happened. So gonna go into my Gardevoir because I don't really need her anymore, and I just need a free switch into my Alakazam at this point. So he goes for the Seed Bomb, gets a crit. I don't think that mattered because in the end he had Shadow Sneak anyway. So I was hoping to wall some things with my specially defensive Gardevoir, but he had one special attacker, and that was Rotom, and 5 powerful physical threats. So Gardevoir didn't really get to do anything this game. Next game though, next game she'll definitely put in some work. You just wait. Have a battle against Shane's where Gardevoir is a huge threat to his team. But anyway, after my Gardevoir goes down, I'm going to bring in my boy Broken. I know I can eat up a Shadow Sneak from this Gourgeist, so I'm going to go ahead and eat it up. And I'm going to go for the Psychic and take him out. I kind of wish I was running Sash Alakazam, because that way I wouldn't have to fear his Talonflame. But I'm just going to go ahead and switch out Broken and bring in my Azumarill just to die to rocks, because if he goes for Brave Bird, then I can just bring in my Diggersby, because I am confident from the amount of HP my Diggersby's at, I can live a Brave Bird. And I think he knows that, so he's going to go ahead and sack his Rotom here to a return. I do like that I took his Gourgeist out, because now I can basically spam return on his entire team, and he has really nothing that wants to switch in on an Adamant return from a huge power Diggersby. So I think it switches into his physically defensive Rotom. Just looking at the damage, I'm pretty sure that's physically defensive. Just showing off the power of Diggersby. But he's going to switch into his Garchomp. I'm actually going to live I'm going to assume that's an Adamant Garchomp. I'm going to live an Earthquake, which is pretty impressive on Diggersby's part. So I'm going to be able to take out his Garchomp with the 2 returns, and then his Talonflame's going to come in here, Brave Bird the shit out of me, and pretty much win the game from here. So that was a good game, MegaDPAL. I do trace his Gale Wings, so if I were to somehow go for the Flying type Explosion, I'd be able to win the game, or at least turn the game into a draw, but Nope, sadly, I don't think that move exists, so I'm gonna go ahead and lose the battle 1-0. So that was a good game, MegaDPAL. Your team was just way too much for me to handle. So, anyways, guys, I do have a really, really good game against my boy Shane's. I also want to give a huge thanks to my boy Max for recording this battle for me. Go ahead and check him out. His link is in the description below. Please show him some love. And with that, guys, I do believe I'm out of here. And, later.